Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ. Sorry, I forgot to breathe. You aren't Clorinda. Syndey, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Where the hell were you last week?
I was here last week. We talked about German Shepherds.
Oh, that's right. Ooh.
Ew, right? No, it's time flies. This has been, I don't know about you, but this past couple of weeks I've just been so busy, and so I couldn't tell you. I was here last week, I think. And
We've been going
we talked about it.
at the speed of freaking sound.
Yeah.
Okay. No one realizes, and yeah, we got people that copy and paste what we're doing, and that's fine. But we have been really working hard.
It's been busy in a good way, though. I mean, that's the sign the community's got good things going on.
And thank you for giving RiverBender the calls.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how'd the week go?
The week went fine. It went busy. It was good. How was your week?
The jury's still out on now.
It is only Thursday. I guess we'll see what happens.
So, I really like your piece here. So I am a meditative person.
Are you?
Yeah. So I'm interested to hear what your experience was with your gratitude journaling.
Yeah.
Do you believe in the art of manifesting?
Ooh, that's interesting. I don't
hit
know.
you with literally the hardest damn philosophical question right off the bat.
I'm ready. Let's get into it. Like that self-care kind of manifesting, journaling kind of thing. I love that kind of thing. Like talking about it. I'm not good at doing it, but I love talking about it. So, no. Do I believe in manifesting? In some ways. I don't know if I believe that it is like truly like you're putting it out into the universe, but I do believe in like if you say these are my goals, this is what I want out of life, then that makes you work harder for those things. Does that make sense?
Can I tell you a crazy story?
No, let's hear it.
So you guys are gonna laugh too. I truly at one point in time believed wholeheartedly in manifesting.
Yeah.
Like every day I was meditating 3 times a day and all this stuff.
For
Oh,
you.
seriously. And no, I don't do it. Like I'm not trying to say I'm like Buddha over here, but I just, in the evening I'll sit there and if I don't have the dog, if Nico's with me, there's no way I'm going to be able to meditate and go through my whole thing.
That's fair.
But I was for a long time. And all of a sudden though, things started happening.
Really?
And what made me nervous, though, is I started manifesting bad thoughts. And I'm like, oh, my God, the good ones are happening, so the bad ones are coming. And it made me paranoid.
No,
like, seriously made me paranoid.
I don't blame you. That's like the last thing I need is to start like... I need to think less, I think. And so it's definitely like, how do I do this in a way that does not get tainted somehow? So I get it, but good for you for doing that because that's hard. I've tried to meditate before and it's hard. So.
Syndey Lilly, our friend, she done a great job. It was when my grandpa got really sick. I used the Calm app. That thing works.
No, I've used Headspace before, and honestly, there's something to be said for it when you can get into it.
You know what I don't like though is now they got like kind of keen on the idea of having these commercial sponsors doing the. I don't want any celebrity talking to me. Okay, I know what you did the night before, and don't try to tell me to be calm. Okay,
You're so right though. I just need somebody relaxing, quiet voice just to get in there and tell me what's going on.
Could you imagine if they had the Siri lady doing it?
That would be funny. I think that would put me on edge.
I'd go nuts. So you decided this week to try your best to relax and engage with the surroundings.
Yeah, with gratitude journaling.
What is that?
Yeah, so for those who aren't familiar with gratitude journaling, it's exactly what it sounds. You literally write down things you're grateful for. And I chose to do it at the end of the day, get through and just write a couple of things.
Don't judge me.
I'm not. I'm just concerned. CJ just crunched up one energy drink and grabbed another open one and started drinking that. So I have no judgment here whatsoever, just a little bit of concern. It's okay. No, but you just write down things you're grateful for, and it just is supposed to be like a little bit of a reminder that in the hustle and bustle of life, there's actually a lot to be, grateful for and appreciative of, which is a good reminder.
We have a tough job. You definitely have a tough job because mine's more. I'm more secure in where I'm at. Like I'm 9 to 11. Very rare do I tape an interview. Well,
That's
not rare,
true,
but it's rarer. You don't really have that. You have such a chaotic schedule because things are always developing.
That's true.
That I bet it's very hard for you to sit and really enjoy the little things because that really is important. I'll walk around the block every once in a while and just go sit in that park. by
Yeah,
Hainer.
it's nice up
That's
there.
really cool.
It's
you
really
know,
nice.
and it's nice to kind of take that in.
Yeah. No, you have a good point. Finding ways to carve out little moments in your day where you can kind of appreciate what's going on and like not get completely, bustled into the hustle and bustle of the day. It just evidently is just a good thing to kind of do. So good for you for doing that. I need to start trying that. And now that it's getting a little cooler, maybe not today, but maybe one of these days.
Hold your tongue.
Maybe one of these days, I'll have to start walking around and just kind of taking in the sights a little bit.
Did I tell you Mayor McCormick said that you do a great job on the segment?
Oh, that's nice.
I talked to him the other day, and I meant to tell you that.
Oh, thanks. If you're watching, thanks, Mayor. That's really nice of you.
Well, I just, we're talking gratitude
Yeah,
today.
absolutely.
And so whenever you're writing in your gratitude journal, I got to ask you, does it become egotistical?
How so?
So, because to me, I would have a tough time writing a gratitude journal because it would come off to me as not being as humble.
That's interesting.
So,
yeah.
like, even though I'm grateful for work and all that,
Yeah.
I would probably put a line in that I worked hard too.
Yeah, right.
You get what I'm
get
saying?
That. I get that. I don't
That's
think
just
that's a
me,
bad
though.
thing. I don't think that's a bad thing at all to kind of acknowledge, like,
I think so.
I work hard. Yeah, you think
I
so?
think it's kind of a jerk move. You work hard, and if you don't work hard, you know that too. I don't know, man.
I don't know. It's a balance. I'm curious to think what other people would think. But no,
There you go. Let me know.
text in. But no, it definitely is a balance between being grateful for things and what the universe or God or whoever has given you and that kind of thing. Brian Trust, you're beautiful today.
Look at that plug. I love it. I was just reading all these comments. Look at you getting live read action for Brian Trust.
Absolutely. But no, I think there's a benefit of being, aware of what the universe has given you and kind of being like, this is fully thank you to the universe or whoever and being grateful for that. And also on the other hand, being able to acknowledge like, well, I work hard for this and I'm proud of myself too. And as long as you're not like too into it, I think there's definitely a benefit. It's hard to give yourself that credit sometimes. So.
Not hard for me. No, it is. So why now?
Yeah.
What happened? Was there something that you just kind of didn't like that was going on, or did you just think I need to start doing this? What was the reasoning?
Yeah, I don't think nothing big happened. There wasn't any big moment where it was like I really need to pull my life together. But there was just the hustle of the school year starting and kind of this beginning point for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It kind of made me think, this is a good chance to kind of be reflective and for 12 years we would start school and this would be a beginning for all of us. But now not in school and kind of just continuing our normal life, it's kind of a reminder that this is still a chance to reflect and be like, oh, this is really what's going on in my life and this is what I want going forward and this is what I'm thankful for. So that's kind of where I was coming from. So starting a New Year's resolution in August isn't necessarily the best idea, but why not? Why not just go for it?
See, but you're right though.
Yeah.
Because people that wait for those type of those significant days,
Yeah.
that just pisses me off. Because if you aren't going to do it now, then
Yeah.
you aren't going to do it then.
Absolutely.
It's just like how I was with nicotine. And I'll be honest with you guys. You should have. If you guys saw me at Scotty McCreery, you would probably say, why the hell does CJ have a cigarette hanging out of his mouth? Well, I was drinking and I had one. But the thing is, though, for 7 years, Sydney, I've been trying to quit smoking.
It's hard.
But the problem is, you sit there and you quit one day, and then you start acting crazy, and you pick it up and go again, but you
Right.
aren't ready to really quit,
Right.
You just want to take a break is really
Yeah.
all it is. You got to be ready to do something, and if you aren't, then you aren't going to succeed at it.
That's very true. You
Yeah.
got to be ready for it, and I think you got to stop waiting to be ready at the same time.
Yeah,
in some
that's
ways,
true. You
'cause-
just got to do it.
Yeah, you just got to commit to it. Because if you're just waiting to feel ready, you're never gonna feel ready to do a lot of things.
Or
but-
you'll feel ready for 30 seconds,
Yeah.
and then you're like, actually, it is a little bit warmer out
Yeah,
today.
right?
We'll wait till tomorrow.
There's always a reason. There's always an excuse. So I think there's a benefit to just jumping in and saying, doing it scared, right?
Look at this, not to cut you off.
No, let's hear it.
At least one arrest has been made in the connection of the death of Matthew Perry, according to the Associated Press.
That's wild.
There you go, breaking this morning.
That's gonna be interesting.
We'll have more for you. Check out our AP feed, but we're rolling around top of the hour news now. Sydney's going to stay here because we got to talk about something important. Student Spotlight.
Absolutely.
And we're going to talk more about Riverbender blog. You stay there. We'll stay here. Top of the hour. Rolls around the corner next on this 15th day of August as your kids are officially back in school and back to reality. Ready for fantastic deals? Head to Village Dispensary, where every day is a celebration. Start your week with 25% off dog walker pre-rolls on Monday. Tuesday, enjoy 25% off Divs gummies. On Wednesday, enjoy 30% off Nevada pens. On Thursday, it's 30% off CQ sodas, margaritas, and more. Friday, enjoy 3.5 grams of Megatron by NGW and Cronuts number 4 by Paul Bunyan for $25. Visit VillageDispo.com and shop now.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Welcome to Evergreen Place, a community that embodies joyful living, independence, and financial freedom for seniors. If you're looking for a full day of activities or to relax in your apartment, we have you covered. Located on the Alton Memorial campus. To know us is to love us. Experience the difference at Evergreen Place.
Life's better when you're under our roof. That's because our expert agents will make you feel totally protected with the right auto and home coverage at the right price. Also, you can enjoy the dreams you've worked so hard to achieve. American Family Insurance.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Mark your calendars for August 9th as Scotty McCreery is live at the Alton Amphitheater, celebrating the release of Rise and Fall, out now.
And tickets are on sale now.
Hear your favorites like This Is It.
This is now. This is what I've been talking about. Looking out.
And the new hit, Cab in a Solo. Get your tickets now at metrotix.com. Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
I'm scared me up to death. Open up the window, sucker. Let me catch my breath. My
acid rock, you know?
Oh, really? What?
So I started pulling up Three Dog Night. You know?
I'm so curious. What in the world came to you?
I don't know. I'm normally like a Motown guy and some Elvis, some old country, but for some reason I'm like, I could rock with some Steely Dan for a few weeks.
Absolutely.
You know what it did? It actually was every time I watched that Sopranos episode where Tony's in the car singing Dirty Work. Have you ever seen that part?
I've never seen the full show, but yes.
Come on.
I
Sid.
know, I'm sorry.
So fill people in on what we did last year with Student Spotlight and how great it was.
Cool. So this was really cool. So we would send out a survey to all of the schools in the area, and they would nominate 2 students to be featured. And the students would fill out the survey and just throw in their activities and extracurriculars and sports and all the cool things they do. And then I'd write a story about them. And me and Dalton would. And we would do stories just shouting out these kids and, highlighting just these really cool students that we have in the area. So it was a good way to just kind of bring some love to the schools.
Well, and as a former athlete, too, and my dad coaches soccer, we always give all the love to the athletes. But there's kids that just want to be students, so let's highlight them. And you guys did a great job, really, honestly.
Thanks.
And Dalton did well, too, in Jerseyville. But honestly, if all of you, we're going to reach out to our current sponsors. I already have sent some messages out, just in case the boss is listening. And, sent out some messages. We're going to talk to our initial sponsors of the initiative first because they made that pledge last year. But it turned out so well. A lot of people read those interviews. Or articles. What I think's cool about them is no one realizes the importance of having a publication behind your student.
Absolutely.
Granted, if you're in kindergarten, you probably aren't going to hold that one for your college resume. But if you have someone that's in 8th grade or in high school that's getting ready to apply to colleges, what better thing to throw a major online publication article that says you're student of the month because of all your hard work and all that great stuff. So easy there. I'm getting dinged all over the place. People are sending me emails and texts.
You're just so popular today.
It's like one of the Clockwork Orange where they have them in the chair. But it's a really great initiative. And with the updated Metro East Star, and we're going to go up further and further towards Belleville, we're hopefully going to add to that too. So if you were an initial sponsor, get ready for my email if you haven't gotten one. Or if you're somebody who's interested, reach out to CJ@RiverBender.com or Syndey at RiverBender.com and just say, hey, you want to be a part of it. How many do we have?
Oh, geez, I don't even know. We have a couple of schools around the area that we would do, and it's great because it would go from high school students who, like you said, highlight these kids for, these students, I should say, for just their hard work and their college applications or whatever they're going to do next, which was really neat. And then we also had some of the younger kids get highlighted too, which was just adorable.
My favorite story was the kindergartner one. It was Gerard Fisher's favorite. That was out of Edwardsville.
It was, no, she was really cute, and the kids have some really adorable quotes, and so it's fun to do and it's fun to read, and it's a great way to just highlight some of the cool things happening in our schools because our schools are so good. Really, we should talk about that.
Well, and the problem is too, Syndey, you have a I hate to say, you have a publication that's trying to grab any headline you can right now, and I'm sorry, but it's bad because it's bringing out negativity.
Absolutely.
Every board meeting's now some tumultuous thing, if you read just the headline, but you don't see the good that's going on in those board meetings and the kids that are being recognized and all of the initiatives that you're a part of too and you're reporting on. There's a lot of good out there.
I'm a big believer in that and showcasing just the hard work that our teachers and our administration, they really care about these kids, and these kids are doing some really cool things. So it's a great way to just highlight what's going on.
Well, and too, you're right, because obviously you got to report on the bad stuff. You can't just ignore it, but you can't just ignore good too.
There's a lot of good. There's a lot of good, and I love sharing what's going on with all the people in our community who are doing such cool things.
So if you were a sponsor last semester for our first edition of Student Spotlight, or no, it was our first year. Wow. It's been it's crazy how it just feels like last year was 3 years ago.
It is wild how quickly this time has gone.
We are going to send you an email if you already were a current sponsor, or if you want to be one. Reach out and let's add you to a school, also to the school districts in the St. Clair County region for the Metro East Star. You'll be getting an email too, so we can represent your students as well. Reach out to Syndey at RiverBender.com, CJ at RiverBender.com, and we'll get you going. All right, back to Blog Talk That was a very
That was pretty good.
That was a pretty good one.
Hardcore, yeah.
So have you ever seen Veep?
So I'm gonna apologize again because I've never seen the full show. I've seen clips, if that's helpful.
Oh, you can watch the news today. But anyway, Veep was really good because they were teaching her how to negotiate,
Yeah.
you know, and she was like, she was supposed to make a stand and slam her hands on the table, but she couldn't. They tried all day to get this done.
That's so funny.
Well, she saw her daughter when her daughter wasn't supposed to be there, and talking to her sleazeball dad about, you know, giving him all of her money.
Yeah.
And so she sees it while the Chinese prime minister's there and gets so mad, slams her hands down, you know, the whole kit and caboodle.
That's awesome, yeah.
And she won the negotiation. So anyway, back to you. Gratitude journaling. You going to keep doing it?
I'm going to keep doing it because I have started, and that means I need to just carry this momentum forward. I know it's good for you, so we're just going to keep going. But I don't know about you, but these self-care tasks and that kind of thing, that's the first thing when I'm busy or overwhelmed or
gets
whatever.
thrown out the window.
Immediately, just gone.
Do they feel like they're the hardest things to do, too?
In some ways, and they're not really. When you do them, like doing yoga is not hard. It's like enjoyable, right?
Right.
But like just making myself take the time to do something to like invest in like yourself as a person is so difficult for some reason. So I don't know. Yeah.
Huh.
No, disagree?
No, I like it. It's true. Very true. What are you writing this week?
All kinds of great things.
This week, it's Thursday. What are you writing the next couple of days?
It's been a week, I will tell you that. But no, all kinds of exciting things. We got the first day of school for all our schools going on. So writing stories about that, highlighting our students and drumming up some excitement for the school year. And then we got Gordon Moore Park opening tomorrow. So that's a big deal.
So did you, and I wanted to ask you, did you hear in the media that it could have been open sooner, but they wanted to wait? Just,
right.
Not to start anything, I just was trying to listen. I had like 3 people in the studio yesterday and I couldn't.
It's hard to keep track when you got a lot going on. But no, yeah, that's what
cool.
the mayor said.
Okay.
He said they could have opened as soon as it happened, really, but they wanted to take time to make sure the investigation was taken care of.
And the safety and all that.
Yeah, right.
Interesting. Well, Syndey, because you haven't seen The Sopranos, we're going to end with this. Reach out, Syndey, RiverBender.com, CJ at RiverBender.com, because we'll always do that dirty work.
I'm a fool to do your dirty work. Go, yeah. I don't want to do your dirty work no more.